Hey everyone, welcome to another video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build a WordPress website using just AI. So as you can see here, this is a one-page website that I've built out using Claude Design. So I'm going to show you what this page looks like. So I'm going to just scroll down here to the bottom. You can see it's really a clean looking website. It's got all of its sections spaced out nicely. And then of course, if we come down here, we get to the footer. So it's just a simple one-page website. If I use these navigation links up here, it'll take you right to that section. So I've built this page out, as I said, using Claude Design. So if I come up here and toggle my little navigation panel, you can see I'm still logged into Claude Design. And what I did was I gave Claude Design a prompt to create this page that you're looking at now. I initially started out with ChatGPT. I told him exactly what I'm looking for. He gave me a prompt that I then gave to Claude Design to achieve this design. So to be honest, it only took me maybe 20 minutes to get to this design. Now what we're going to do is take this design and make it into a functional WordPress website. But before we do that, there's one more change that I want to make. So if you look at most websites nowadays, when you go to a site, a lot of sites, they have a sticky header. And you can see right now, I don't currently have a sticky header on this site. What I want to do is I want to make the header sticky, but I want it to hide on scroll down, and I only want it to appear on scroll up when you scroll back up the page. So right now, as I scroll down, there should be no sticky header, but the moment I start scrolling the page back up to the top, the sticky header should appear. So we're going to have Claude Design put that into our page before we turn it into a functional WordPress website. So I'm going to say here to Claude, please make the header sticky, but I only want it sticky on scroll up only. Or I should say, I only want it sticky when the user scrolls back up to the top of the page. When scrolling down, the sticky header should be hidden. So I'm going to push enter, give him that prompt. It's going to take him a couple of minutes to do this. So what I'm going to do is just pause the video and come back when he is done. Alrighty, I am back and Claude Design has finished making the changes. So now if I scroll down, you can see the sticky header disappears. As I scroll back up, the sticky header reappears. This is exactly what I was looking for. And I think now we are ready to turn this into a fully functional WordPress website. So to do that, we're going to be using VS Code. Now, right now, I am currently connected to my server using VS Code. You can see down here at the bottom, I'm using an SSH connection, and I am currently signed in. The server that I use is called Kinsta. I did put a link to it in the description of this video. It is a managed WordPress hosting company and one that I've used for quite some time, and I really love Kinsta. So I did put a link to it if you want to explore that option. But regardless, you want to just download VS Code to your computer and connect to your server using SSH. Now, if you would like to see a video on that, put that in the comments and I'll be happy to make a video showing that. But assuming you got VS Code installed and you are connected to SSH, we are ready to go to the next step. So we're going to go back to Claude Design and we're going to tell Claude Design to give us a handoff file. Now, a handoff file is going to explain everything about our design so that when we bring it into VS Code and we have either Codex or Claude Code build our website, they'll have a file with instructions to go based on. So there's a link that I put in the description of this video that will take you to my website with a prompt that you can just copy and paste. So we're going to go to my website, and right here where it says create the developer handoff, we're just going to copy this prompt. It's quite long, but we're just going to copy this entire prompt and we're going to paste it right into Claude right into Claude Design. So we're going to paste that in and push enter. All right, now this will take probably a few minutes for Claude Design to create the handoff file, so I will pause and come back when he is done. Alrighty, we are back, and as you can see here, Claude Design has created a handoff file right here. It's an MD file. So what I'm going to do is click on this link right here to download it to my computer. And actually, when I click on it, it does nothing. So let's see. So I'm going to go back to Claude Design. And sometimes this happens, so you're going to have to go back to AI. We're going to say, hey, the MD file you gave me isn't downloading. Please reissue. Okay, so now he gave me the download link, so we're going to click on that, and boom, it's right there. It's downloaded to my downloads folder. So now what we'll do is we'll go over to VS Code. And since I'm already logged in, we're going to come up here to the Explorer, and we're going to say Open Folder. And we're going to go into the public folder because that's where all of our WordPress files are installed. And we're just going to hit OK. And of course, it's going to prompt me for my Kinsta password. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So we're going to log into Kinsta. Okay, I'm going to copy my password and paste that in here, push enter. All right, so now here's all of my WordPress files for my server. So now inside of VS Code, there are extensions that you can use for either Codex or Claude. So right now I have Claude Code installed, but I like to use Codex for development. So what we'll do is we'll go over here to extensions and we'll search for I should already have Codex installed, but we're going to search for Codex. I thought I had it, but no, I didn't. So we're going to just go ahead and click install. So now we're installing the Codex extension into VS Code. So it's just going to take a minute for that to install. All right, so now that's installed. If we look over here to the right, we see the Codex extension. So we'll power off. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and sign in. All right, so as you can see, I have Codex right here, but what I do need to do first is I need to sign in to ChatGPT and authenticate my account. So that's just going to take a second. So I'm going to click sign in. I'm going to just pause this video while I authenticate myself. Or actually, you know what? I'll just do it here. So I'm going to click on my name, continue. All right, now it says I'm signed into Codex. I'm going to X this out. And here we are inside of VS Code, and I'm just going to say, hi, can you see my WordPress files? Simple yes or no. And Codex says he can see it. So perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to my website, and there's another prompt where it says implement the developer handoff file. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this prompt here. We're going to give it to Codex. First, what we're going to do though is before we give this prompt to Codex, we're going to tell him to create a folder where I can provide you a handoff file. And he's going to just create a folder someplace. So let's see where he puts it. So he says he created a handoff right here. So it's in the public folder. So we're going to come up here to Explorer, and we should see right here, handoff. So what we're going to do is put our handoff file in here. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and we're going to take the handoff file and drag it right here onto handoff. And now you can see our design handoff file is right here. All right, I placed a MD file in there. Stand by for further instructions. All right, don't make any changes yet. All right, so I told him I put a file in there and told him to stand by, and he's standing by. So now we'll go back to my website. We'll take this second prompt right here. We'll copy that, and we're going to paste it into right here into the chat box. And I'm going to add a message as well. I'm going to say there is currently an active design installed. You can overwrite that with actually, you know what? No, I'm just not even gonna put that. There's no need for that, so we'll just tell them to do that. All right, so I just gave him the prompt. I didn't put any additional instructions in there. Basically, what I was going to tell him was that I already have there's already a sample site on this server, and I was going to tell him to overwrite it, but I think it's kind of obvious with the handoff file to do that, so we'll see what he does. So now he's working on it. We'll give him a few minutes. This will probably take an upwards of 20 minutes, maybe tops, for him to complete it. So what I'm going to do is pause the video and come back when he is done. All right, so I am back. It's literally just been about 30 seconds. He is still working on it, but I have thought about it, and I am going to stick in one additional prompt because I do have a sample design already on this site, and I don't want it. I want him to basically overwrite it. So I'm going to say, hey, there is an active design already on this website. Please overwrite that with the new design from the handoff file, and then I'm gonna submit that. So all right, so now he has that, and he has those additional instructions. So I'm gonna go back and pause this video and come back when he is done. Okay, so we are back, and Codex has finished implementing our design. You can see down here he has indicated what some of the remaining issues are, and we just need to put like our real email address in there for the contact information, and link up our video links, and put my image in there because that information did not come over from Claude Design. So we just need to fix up a few things. But first, let's go take a look at our website and see what it looks like. So here I am logged into my Kinsta account, and off here to the right, I have a link to my staging site URL. So I'll just copy that and paste it into my address bar. Whoop, I did that completely wrong. So copy that and paste that into my address bar, push enter, and here is my website design. So as you can see, the hero image did not come over, so we need to import that. As I scroll down, my image right here did not get imported either, so we need to put my picture there. And then we also need to fill in these thumbnails for our videos. Everything else looks really good. The email address is actually fine since this is just a demo website. The only thing that I'm noticing that's different when we compare it to the design from Claude is that Claude gave me a wider header, and this doesn't look the same. So one thing I might tell him to do is extend the header out, but actually I think this looks really nice keeping it centered. I think that looks really good. So maybe we'll leave that alone, but we'll put these images in. So we'll go back to VS Code. All right, so we're going to come up here to this handoff folder, and we're going to drop all of our media in here. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder. I already have all of the images saved. So we're going to come over here to website images. We're going to copy all of these files, and we're just going to drag them here into the handoff folder. And here they all are right here. So we're going to say, all right, so we're going to say hero.webp is for the hero section, and then me.webp is my picture for the about section, and then free Elementor Pro, paypress.webp, and what is the other one? AI built this website. All I'm doing is typing in the name of the files, telling them where to place them. And these files here are for the video thumbnails. Oh. Please put them in. All right, so now he's going to work on this. This should just take a couple of seconds for him to do that. Okay, so now he is done. He says the images are live on the site. So now we'll go back to our site, refresh the page, and let's see. And there they are. So there's the hero image right here. As I scroll down, there's my image. And then there's the thumbnail images. And then, of course, these right now don't click because we haven't given him the links yet to these videos. So for right now, just to keep it simple, I'm just going to tell him, let's go back here, link all of the videos to, and I'll just maybe, I'll just say actually just link them to youtube.com for now. And we will change it later. All right, so I'll tell him to link all the videos to youtube.com, but later we can, go in here and specify and say, hey, link it to, each one to a specific URL. This is just for demo purposes. So any changes you need to your site, if you want to change a color, you want to extend the header full width, you just come back in here, talk to Codex, tell him what you want, and he'll make the changes. So before we wrap up, I'm going to just tell him for demo purposes, I'm going to tell him I want to make this header full width. So in the initial design from Claude Design, the header was full width. Right now it looks like it is. So actually what I'm going to do is be kind of specific here. So if I right click this page and inspect it, you can see right here we're about 1280 by 76. And if we come back over here to Claude Code, we're at about 1887 by 76. So let's say right now it looks like the header width is, what did I say it was? 1280 by 76. So I'm going to say right now it looks like the header width is 1280 by 76. But in my Claude Design mockup, it was, and let me grab that value again. Oops. Was 1887 by 76. Can you update the header to this width? And also move the navigation links closer to the call to action button. So that is pretty specific with what I'm looking for. So let's see if he does it correctly. And sometimes, with AI, it doesn't always get it right. So that's why it's very important to be specific with what you're asking. So we'll see what he does here. Okay, he says he updated the header. So we'll come over here and we'll refresh the page. All right, and there we go. So now our header is full width with the navigation links all the way to the right. But you know what? Maybe it would look nice just having the navigation links right here in the center, so it's not all this empty space. So we'll go back here and say, actually, that looks good, but put the navigation links in the center. Okay, push enter. All right, so let's give him a second here to update that. Okay, he says he's done. So we'll come over here, we'll refresh the page, and boom, there's our navigation links right there in the center. So now if we scroll down, scroll back up, our header is sticky, looks really good. And I can also go ahead and log into the admin right here. Now, one thing I'm going to show you is when we log into the admin, we're probably going to notice the admin bar is going to overlap on top of our header. I've noticed that a lot with other websites that I've done, so we might need to have them correct that. So like if we go here to the front page, now that we're logged into WordPress, you can see, actually, you know what? No, actually it looks good. Sometimes the what you might notice is this admin bar up here will kind of overlap right onto the actual header. making your header look a little messed up. So you have to account for the space of this admin bar, but it looks like Claude already took care of that, or Codex took care of it when he implemented the design. So actually this looks really good. So I think, I'm pretty satisfied with this. And then, of course, like I said, if you want to make any other changes, you just go back to Codex, tell them what you're looking for, and make those changes. So I hope you guys found this video tutorial helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this.